3 months ago, we packed up everything and moved into our RV and started traveling full time. And before we hit the road, we bought a Thousand Trails membership. But was it worth it, or is it just a scam?
Currently, we're in the Blue Mesa Thousand Trails Park. This is in Gunnison, Colorado.
And this is going to be the last Thousand Trails that we're going to stay in for a while. So we've been to 11,000 trails.
11 parks.
11, 11 of the Thousand Trails campgrounds across 4 states. And we're going to discuss what membership we got, how much we spent, how much we saved. We're also going to do a ranking of the worst Thousand Trails parks that we've been to and our favorite ones.
Yes. Okay, so like Alex said, we're gonna talk about cost, the campgrounds itself, the location, availability, and if it's worth it. Okay, so cost. I pay $666 for the most basic membership. This membership allows you to go from any park from your zone pass. I go 2 zone passes, the northwest and the southwest. They have like 5. Each zone is like $140. When you buy the membership, you get 1 zone and then you can buy extra. So it's great because you can personalize it to whatever you need. Like I said, I pay $666, and that allows us to stay 14 days in a park and 7 days out of the park. If you stay less than 5 nights, you can jump park to park. And there are other memberships. Go to their website and check it out, because there are other memberships where you can do 21 days and jump in park to park. I know a lot of people do that, and I had it before, and it's great, but we wanted to do a lot of boondocking, so having to be out for 7 days if we stay the 14 days is great. So we go and boondock somewhere. When it comes to cost, I think it's great, at least for what we got. Now we're gonna talk about the campgrounds. Like, how good are these campgrounds? Like, do we like them? Like, what is the quality?
I think that there are pros and cons, and obviously the Thousand Trails campgrounds vary. So some are better than others. Obviously, you are going to be in a tighter squeeze. You're kind of close to your neighbor. Luckily, right now we don't have a neighbor in front of us. So, but yeah, so that's maybe can get a little uncomfortable at times, but you get full water and
Yeah, so what
everything like that, so.
we've experienced each park, the maintenance is different, the people working is different,
rules are different.
some rules might be different, but we haven't really stayed in a paid campground that is not a Thousand Trails Park, but for what I've seen, it's like not much different.
Only state parks.
Only state parks, which we love. So each park is gonna be different. There's gonna be parks that are nicer than others.
Yeah.
Certain neighbors, RVs that maybe they look a little sketchy or whatever. But I don't know. I think that can happen anywhere. And also, you're not paying for anything. Like, we already pay, so whatever. If you don't like it, you can leave. My experience is mostly positive when it comes to the campgrounds. The next thing is the location. So they have, I think, 80 parks around the United States, but not every state has a Thousand Trails Park. If you're staying around the West Coast and the Southwest, there have a lot of parks. If in the middle of the U.S. there's not a lot of parks, I think Colorado is like the one that is right there in the middle. There's a lot of parks on the East Coast. So I guess in the 2 coasts there's a lot of parks. We've never been to the East Coast yet, so our experience is mostly with the, again, Northwest and Southwest. I don't think it's a con, that's just the reality of it. And that's also the reason why we're not going to be staying in Thousand Trails Parks anymore.
We formulated our plan of what we were going to do before, like when we were still living in an apartment, and we really wanted to go to Canada, and we're sticking to the plan. And this is the last Thousand Trails before, we'll continue
on.
going north, and there aren't any on the way. So
Yeah.
that's it.
So we're gonna go to, you know, northern Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana, and Canada, which the part right there, there's no Thousand Trails Park. So that's where our boondocking challenge will begin, because we're gonna try to mostly boondock, maybe stay in a few state parks, but I doubt that we're gonna get full hookups. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, if we have to, we have to. But I think we can manage like
Yeah.
that. So that'll be fun, and we'll see. But yeah, you can look at the map on their website and see all the parks available. Apparently, on the East Coast, what I hear, there's not a lot of boondocking. So that sounds like
Yeah.
a great plan
Yeah,
to have Thousand Trails.
I think for us, we prefer boondocking, but also it's just nice to have a break and
Yeah.
have full hookups for a couple weeks, and then go off and have
Yeah.
to do all the boondocking stuff, like conserving water and all of that.
Yeah, for me, 2 weeks is a good amount. That by the end, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go somewhere. One thing that I hear a lot is the availability for booking, and that also changes with your membership. With our most basic membership, the one we have, you can book 60 days in advance. For some people, that seems to be not enough. I guess some people maybe don't plan also, so that seems like too much in advance. The other membership, you can book like 120 days in advance. And I guess that's the thing, that you have to kind of think in advance. And there's going to be parks that are going to be very busy. Like, for example, when we're coming down the coast, it was low season. So we never had a problem booking, like we always found.
Yeah, so for context, right now is mid to late June, so we actually haven't traveled through Thousand Trail Parks in the summer. Maybe that's a little bit more difficult, and obviously we've heard like Florida in the winter gets really crazy. Palm Springs in the winter, which we haven't done, and I don't know if we would do, just because it just seems very hectic.
Yeah. And also the parks in San Diego, like Pio Pico and the other one, those are really popular. But I was able to find, maybe I wasn't able to book the days that I wanted, but I was able to make it work. Like, okay, let's do 4 days here, and then Oxanita had days, so I booked the 2 weeks there.
Yeah, so if you're more flexible, then it can work.
Yeah, also one thing to consider, there are certain parks that maybe the full hookup or sewer availability might not be present. They might be all taken. So if you're going to stay 14 days, you might have to dump earlier, like if you have a tote. We had to do this in Oxanita. We stayed 2 weeks, and we had to drive the RV to the dump station and back.
Yeah.
That was not really a big problem.
Yeah, it's just mild inconvenience.
They also have like the honey wagons and things like that, but I don't know. I think it's fine. So yeah, the availability is never been a problem to us, but then again, it wasn't super busy season. I know I checked a few weeks back, like for parks like in Oregon during the summer, like by the beach, like one that we really like, Pacific City, and they had availability. So with my 60 days, I was able to find availability for like July or something like that. So I don't know. I guess you just have to plan in advance, make sure that you book in advance so you get a park. Is it worth it? I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have stayed in 11 parks for a total of 78 days. We have used the Thousand Trail Parks. The average for RV parks nowadays is around 60 to 90 apparently. Every time I look at an RV park, that's about the price. So if we multiply those 78 days by $65, that is $5,070. $5,070 that we would have to spend if we wanted to stay in full hookups RV parks. My membership was like $666. It saved us $4,404. it already paid itself
Yeah.
like a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
Kitten loves it. We like it. We never really had a bad experience. We'll talk more about the parks
Yeah.
right now in a little bit.
All right, our scathing reviews.
All right. So now we're gonna talk about the 11 parks that we have stayed in, and we're gonna rank them. The first park we stayed was Chehalis. That's how you say it?
Chehalis?
Chehalis? I don't know. It was in Washington. It was,
Outside of Mount Rainier.
yeah, outside of Mount Rainier.
And we stayed
3 nights
in March,
in March.
in mid-March, which is pretty early. And for context, when we started RV life, it was raining non-stop.
It was terrible. So, I mean, in Washington, in March, it was raining.
And of course, there's going to be things that skew our experience because I actually really liked this park. It was like one of my favorites. But because it was raining nonstop, the park was almost completely empty. Like there was not a lot of people there, so it just seemed really nice. There was trees. It just seemed very private, but I don't know if that would be everyone's experience. I'm sure it gets busy during the summer, so
yeah, that would be an awesome park
I
to
really
stay.
I really liked this park, even though it was raining. I thought it was really beautiful. We went on a walk, and it
had a trail.
Yeah, there was moss everywhere. It was really pretty, and I really liked that park.
Is it in your top 5?
Yeah, I think so. Number 2, the second park we stayed at was Seaside, Oregon?
Yes, I think so. So that was in Seaside. This park we forgot completely when we were talking about it.
Yeah, we did discuss these parks, and for a moment I was like, I do not remember this park at all until I saw a picture of it, and I was like, oh, I do remember this park. It's very basic.
It was pretty. Like, I remember this is the one we walk around and there was like a pond, and it was nice, but I mean, it was you're close to the other RV, really close.
Yeah, there's like some parks have a little bit of like bushes or something for privacy. This one doesn't, but
it feels more private for some reason.
Because we don't have a neighbor there.
Oh yeah, I guess that's why.
For most of the time we've been staying here. This one was just completely flat and open, so it just was like everyone could see everybody, and
yeah.
You know, it was fine. And again, it was raining, and we didn't really go to the did we go to the beach there?
I think this is when we went to the town Astoria.
Oh, yeah.
So you're close to a lot of good spots.
Yeah, because I think that is one of the best things about Thousand Trails is like maybe there's obviously like not a lot of boondocking spots near the coast, the West Coast. But you can go and take a day trip to Astoria or like another little town, and I did really like that.
Yeah, that's the cool part. We went to all those places that were really nice.
But then the next one is
one
of our favorites, or if not, is this our number 1?
Maybe our number 1.
I would go back here 100%.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I would love to go back in the summer because, again, we did get a lot of rain, but we did stay
13 nights.
13 nights. And that park is Pacific City, Oregon.
Oof.
You are a 5-minute walk from the beach.
Like you cross the street.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
There's this big dune that you can like walk over.
Yeah. It's super. The beach is super remote.
Yeah.
And you can technically go with your car, which was cool. And then
you can drive on the beach.
And then you climb this huge dune, and then the other side is like the town, like with like people around. Like it's such a big change.
Yeah, the other side of the dune was like way more.
Busy.
It was way more busy than like the side that you were on. So it was just like super cool.
Yeah, the restaurant, the little coffee shop. So we will go running in the beach and then climb the dune, go to the town, to the coffee shop. Oh, such a nice little town. So We love that one.
Yeah, I think that might
The
be my
park-
number one.
The park itself was nice because you had some privacy. There was like trees, a lot of trees.
There were like, well, in our experience, and again, this is like just luck, I guess. The person that we didn't have a neighbor on one side, and the other neighbor was gone.
Yeah.
They were never there for the entire 13 days, so I don't know if they were just storing, or they had an annual site and they were just storing their RV there, but we didn't have any neighbors, so that was also like, that's also just really nice. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was nice.
Oops, sorry.
There was like some privacy and the park was nice.
But just being by the beach, I mean, so awesome.
the location.
And the beach is just so cool.
It was awesome. Yeah, I would love to go in
Oh,
the
and
summer.
there was the
The paragliding?
yeah,
is
the
it?
paragliders.
Yeah, they had a good spot for paragliding apparently. Like, so you will go to the dune, and then there was a paraglider, and then you will hike the dune, and there was just around
Yeah.
floating.
Yeah, you could like almost touch their feet.
Yeah, that. Such
So
a
if
cool
you're a
spot.
paraglider,
Go there.
go.
You have to.
If you just happen to be an RV lifer, and
We
also
should get
a
into
paraglider.
paragliding. That looks fun.
It looks amazing, but also we looked at the school and it's expensive.
Expensive. I'd rather be a pilot. Okay, so then after that, we wanted to go to Yosemite, and one of the parks before there was Russian River, which I think is Russian River, California.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of the town. This park, we only stayed 4 nights. It was fine. Yeah,
It was literally fine.
it was fine.
Again, this park, we only stayed 4 nights. We didn't really explore any of the area, I don't think.
There was not really. I don't think
I
there
don't
was
know
that
if
much.
I don't know what was around. So it was fine.
Fine. If you're gonna be around there, I mean, and you need
Yeah.
a park, it's fine. Again, it was kind of like very elevated spots, so you can see down to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's some parks that you feel a little bit more exposed,
Yeah.
and this is kind of one of them. It was fine, and you have the river that you can walk to, so that's cool. Then we drove to Yosemite Lakes.
Ooh, now getting to Yosemite Lakes,
That's a drive.
there's a pretty crazy road that you do have to go up. It is so windy. We both got super car sick. Even
Yeah.
Kitten got car sick. She
Yeah.
threw up. Poor girl. Yeah, just a super windy, crazy road, and you were really nervous about driving down.
Yeah, we have to obviously drive up that road in the RV, which is fine. Like, but then I was like, oh, driving this downhill, I'm a little worried about it. I was
Yeah.
looking other alternatives, but there's not really any other alternatives, unless you drive a lot or you're heading east.
And you also weren't as confident driving
Yeah.
the RV
Yeah.
as you are now because you're just
Yeah.
more comfortable with
Yeah, and now I've done a bunch of crazy
it.
roads.
Oh my god, yeah.
So it's fine. I drove in a lower gear and it was better. I did have to park and the brakes were a little hot, but it was fine.
Yeah, so Yosemite Lakes, the actual park itself was fine.
Fine.
You're a little close. We were pretty close to our neighbor. I didn't really want to spend that much time outside.
Yeah.
The picnic table was literally like right next to their
Yeah.
sewer hose, so it was kind of like, I don't really want to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, you're right by Yosemite. You're a 50-minute drive from Yosemite National Park. So, I mean,
that was pretty great.
I don't think I think
Yeah.
that's just awesome. So,
Yeah, we did some hikes over there. There was like a little creek or river in the next aisle of RV, so that was nice. Originally, the spot that we got looked nicer, like it was in a more secluded area, but I don't know. It was kind of small, so I was like, I don't think I fit here. Maybe I could have made it work, but whatever. Then we got put in a more busy area, but it's a good park. And the location is what matters in that park
Yeah,
the
so-
most. It's a good park, like
so
it's well maintained.
like I would go back there because I want to go back to Yosemite,
Exactly.
obviously. So I
Yeah.
think it's totally worth going there if you want to go to Yosemite and you can't get
A spot
a
in
spot
the inside.
actually inside the park, and you want maybe something with full hookups, and you don't mind driving an hour into the park, then
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great option.
Yes. Exactly. Oof. Okay.
I think we reached our least. Was this?
This
This is my least favorite. This is your least
This is
favorite?
my least favorite, but it has some good qualities. Only one. This is Soledad Canyon in Acton, California.
It was hot. We've never been closer to the other RVs.
Then this park.
It looked junky, because the RV spots you kind of park.
One looking out this way,
Yeah.
then the other one looking this way.
So that they can fit more RVs. Yeah. It just looked junky and gross, and it was hot and dusty. Oh, and there's a train right there that runs all time of night. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it does wake you up in the middle of the
It
night.
does wake you up. And it's right there, like literally the train tracks are
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like just a desert, and the look is not great. For some reason we have issues like with the employees.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, that we kind of had like rudeness going
Yeah.
on. Like there was also like they all had something to say when it's like we're like rule followers, we're following the rules, but they were being kind of like,
Yeah, like
I don't know, like, yeah, that was like the one park I think that we had kind of like more rude employees.
yeah, and then also sadly my family came to visit when we were in that one, which is like the least.
Yeah, it was like
Nice.
the least nice, but
And then also when they were trying to get in, it was a whole problem, and the person in the booth was kind of like, I don't know. Anyways, we didn't have the best experience, but it's close to Los Angeles. So you're like 50-minute drive to Los Angeles. So that's pretty good if you want to do activities in Los Angeles.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you could go see a show, whatever.
Yeah.
Go get good food. Although
Six
the drive.
Flags.
Oh yeah, we did go to Six Flags.
And when my family visit, there's some wineries around too. We actually went to some good restaurant there. Like that was good.
Yeah.
A Cuban restaurant that was delicious. So I mean, there's good food in
Yeah.
California, so in
Yeah,
Los
so
Angeles.
lots of wineries around there. So it does have good
Qualities.
and the locations really.
I would
was
tolerate
nice.
it. I will go again, if I want to do things in Los Angeles.
I would
for sure.
I would honestly try and stay out of the park, out
Most
of the
of the
RV
day.
park most of the time. It's not a park that you just want to like post up and be
Hang out in the park.
campground. Yeah.
No. I will go do things out.
But yeah, if we wanted to go to LA again, it's not like I would refuse to go there. Like,
Exactly. This one is Idlewild in Idlewild, California. Again, we stayed 4 nights.
I liked it.
Yeah. This was a nice. We had a. Oh my god.
Oh
okay,
my
I
gosh.
just get angry thinking about it because the site was kind of like messed up.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh, I forgot. Yes, we couldn't back into the site.
It was like sandy, where you park the RV, and it had like a groove. So the RV will go down. So the hitch, we had the hitch at that time, was getting stuck. So first time I have to take the motorcycle out, have to take the hitch out. It was a whole thing. So that kind of put a negative note on my, opinion of it. But I mean, there were other things too.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do with the park necessarily.
No.
I will say, here is just about a lot of the Thousand Trails is that some of the roads in the Thousand Trails parks are the worst roads that we have encountered, for
To drive an RV.
To drive an RV, and they are RV
Parks.
They are RV parks.
Yeah.
So, and our RV is 29 feet. Like, it's not like we have this huge.
It had reasonable size.
It's not. We don't have this huge rig. So, yeah, we've had a lot of problems in the first park, the one in Washington.
Chehalis, yeah.
Yeah.
We took a wrong turn and we were stuck. Like, and I was like, I have to do an insane turn,
Yeah,
like in the mud. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a thing when it comes to, and I seen videos of other YouTubers and they have mentioned things like that, and I'm like, okay, not just me.
Yeah. You would think that they would be easily accessible for RVs since they are RV parks, but a lot of them are not.
Yeah.
I mean, people do get in, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a hassle.
It's been kind of like the hardest thing, like that I have to drive sometimes, and like they have huge hill or something like that, and I mean, now that I don't have the hitch, it's probably gonna be way easier. But when I had the hitch, I was like, how do a longer rig does it? Like, maybe their wheels are in a different position.
Yeah, but Idlewild. Oh, and then at Idlewild, we did have an annoying neighbor.
He had like a workshop in his trailer.
Yeah, which I said, we made a video there, and I was like, that's really cool, except for the fact that I'm your neighbor, and it's really loud.
He was running power tools the whole time.
And the power went out at that park, and he ran, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. That was not the park's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
And he ran his generator till like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And it wasn't hot. It was not necessary to do that.
Because he drained his battery running the power tools all day. So then at night, he had to run his generator. And since like 9 p.m. until I woke up, it was 1 or 2, and he was still running the generator.
Yeah, it's crazy. Which I'm like, okay, we didn't know that the power was going to go out, so I totally understand that if people are running their generators
during the day.
Yeah, people are not, expecting that or... yeah.
And it's not hot. It wasn't like it was hot that you needed to run the generator at night.
I think he just fell asleep with his generator on, and that was it.
Just that neighbor, oh my god, so inconsiderate.
But other than that, I did, other than the fact that it was really hard to get the RV into the park, and we had a rude neighbor, I did like that park.
It was a nice park. I like to actually be outside, hanging out outside.
Yes, we hung out outside a lot.
Walking around with Kitten, she loved it. It was nice. It was one of those parks that you feel you're like...
It was peaceful, other than the guy, other than our neighbor. It was like very peaceful, and the town of Idlewild itself is super cute.
Yeah, it's a cute town to go to. And so, yeah, we like that park. We had bad luck with the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not all the sites were bad. Ours was bad, and I had the hitch, so it's not like every spot is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So the next park is Wilderness Lake.
Oh yes.
And Menifee, California.
I really like this one, and I don't know like why I liked it so much. Although I will say that the spots that you get are huge.
Yeah, spacious.
Like, it's very spacious for, like, I think it's the most spacious Thousand Trails park that we had been to.
Mm-hmm.
You just get a lot of space between your neighbor. There's not really any privacy bushes or anything like that. It's just a desert, and it's very open. But...
And there are a lot of sites, so I feel it doesn't get super cramped.
Yeah.
There was dogs everywhere.
Yes, little baby ducks.
And,
they were geese.
Huh?
They were geese.
Geese. And there was like a pond. It was pond or like
There's little ponds. Like it just
all
like
around.
Had little like nice touches that made it look nicer, even though it's just kind of a flat desert. And this one's kind of interesting because you are literally like in the middle of a town. Yeah,
you can drive to the town, the city.
It's like 10 minutes. You're like...
And you have everything like Target, Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Food.
it's not as isolated as all of the other parks.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought that was interesting. And this one is by 50 minutes from San Diego?
No,
Or
this is
LA?
like, I don't know, Riverside, closer to Riverside. So yeah, you have to drive more if you want to go to Los Angeles. And it was like 2 hours away from San Diego.
I don't know. Yeah, I liked the vibes at this one.
They are nice one.
Yeah, it just had nice, clean vibes. And
Yeah.
it's spacious.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Then we drove down to San Diego and we stay in Pio Pico Preserve.
Yeah, I didn't like this one.
Yeah. So this one, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
It's again more like desert and
Again, there was something junky about it. I think the types of RVs that were there were a little. I mean, we're not one to judge. We have a 24-year-old
yeah,
RV.
ours is not fancy.
But just like how people were keeping their space was a little junky.
Yeah. Like, how long have you been here?
Yeah, we also had like neighbors that were not as annoying as that guy, but
No. But
kinda
a strange
weird.
thing. It was like there was 10 people in this tiny 25-foot trailer.
So, yeah, this one wasn't my favorite. And there's apparently coyotes that are ravenous and they will eat your cat.
Yeah.
So I was super paranoid and I wouldn't let Kitten outside. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. But
It was spacious.
it
Our
was
spot-
spacious. I just, like, there's something about it. Like, the vibes were, like, not it. Even
Yeah.
though, like, I can't, like, say what it is, what's
There's
different
something.
about but like Pio Pico versus the Menifee one, Wilderness Lakes, they are very similar on the surface. They're desert, they're flat, but like there's no trees or anything. But
The vibes.
Wilderness Lakes was just like, it had like clean, nice vibes, and Pio Pico had like not great vibes. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
else
yeah.
to say.
Yeah. I wanted to stay for 2 weeks and it was booked. So I only stayed 4 nights luckily. And then I ended up booking the 2 weeks or 12 days at Oxanita. Oh, okay, so Pio Pico is like 45 minutes from San Diego. And you're right there by Chula Vista. You drive 15 minutes and you're in Chula Vista. Really good location.
Yeah.
The location is awesome. So if you want to be driving to San Diego, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
That location, good.
Yeah, again, it wasn't like so bad that I would never stay there again.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be my preferred spot, and I would much prefer the next one that we stayed at.
Yeah.
Which is very close to Pio Pico.
Yes. This is Oxanita Springs. We stayed there for 12 days. Again, this one I couldn't get a sewer. So that's the problem we had. That park, man, everything was so good about that park. Like, the lady that worked there, she was so friendly. We saw her, she was doing all the jobs, and she knew us. She was awesome.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
The spot, was nice.
The spot was so nice.
Trees, we had shade with the trees.
Yeah.
It was kind of like you just sit outside.
It was one of those where it's like, oh, I want to spend time outside. There's some that it's like, I don't want to go there, like, go sit outside. This one, we sat outside a lot. You're kind of like, the spaces, at least the ones that we were at, were kind of like staggered. So you're kind of have like a lot of space in between the RVs.
Yeah.
And some of them were like,
Tucked into like a...
yeah, I was like, how do I get that site?
Yeah, it was like a secret spot.
Yeah,
there.
that had like a freaking like,
Tunnel of
like
trees.
like a 15-foot driveway.
Yeah.
So that way, that we didn't get a spot like that.
No, and we still loved
But,
it.
yeah, and we did a hike that we could just walk to. We went back to San Diego because it's still 45 minutes from
It
San
was
Diego.
50 minutes from San Diego. The only bad thing is that at least in Pio Pico, you drive 15 minutes and you had like Planet Fitness, the grocery store. In Oxanita, you needed to drive like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
So slightly more.
Slightly more, but I think it was worth it because the park was so nice. We were showering in the RV park showers because we didn't want to fill up our tank. And the shower were great.
Yeah.
We were right there. The hot tub, the amenities were nice. Like, we had a great time there.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I would go back 100%.
Definitely our top two.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this park, the Blue Mesa, Colorado, this is one of my favorites.
It's nice.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I think because so far Colorado has been awesome. Like, I never really explored that much. I've been here before, but I don't know. It's awesome. I've been loving Colorado. And this park, you have these views. If you walk over there to the top of the hill, you can see the Blue Mesa Reservoir, a huge.
The reservoir, which you can like paddleboard in.
Yeah.
It's like literally a 5-minute
Across the
drive.
street. Like, yeah, we can cross the street. And there's like a bunch of recreation areas that you drive a little bit, there's one, and then another one, another one.
Mm-hmm.
We went to do a hike like 5 miles away. We're probably gonna do a run around the like
The reservoir,
river. Yeah, exactly.
No, it's such a beautiful area. I love it here. It's such an interesting landscape. We went to Black Canyon of the Gunnison.
Oh, you're by the Black
National
Canyon.
Park.
Yeah.
It's a 50-minute drive,
But,
but
I mean,
it's a beautiful drive, and I
The
don't know.
park is
I'm
awesome.
I'm so stunned by the landscape here.
exactly.
It's
very
really cool and unique.
unique.
So yeah, this park is really great. Really great location. You're 20 minutes from the town of Gunnison, and you can go get your groceries.
Yeah.
So you're not like out in the middle of nowhere.
There's a Walmart right there, and the
Yeah.
20 minutes. It
Mhm.
has
Walmart,
really like a
Kroger.
cool town.
Yeah.
Like it has a nice downtown.
A cute little like main street. So
Very outdoorsy, like a lot of like stuff to go outdoor. And you sit. I've been loving just sitting outside. The weather is perfect. The sky at night is full of stars.
yeah, they're really known for their night sky.
So
viewing.
they told you to keep lights at the minimum at night so you can see the sky, which is awesome.
Yeah, we woke up at 1 a.m. One night so that we could go
Look at the
look at the
stars.
stars. Yeah.
We crossed the street into to be in front of the reservoir and like
Yeah,
see
so
the
we could
sky.
see the Milky Way.
awesome. I don't know. I've been loving this park.
Yeah,
so
this park is cool.
it's definitely maybe my number 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Pacific City. Okay, my top 5: Pacific City, Blue Mesa, Oxanita,
I agree with all of those.
Chehalis, and oh shit, I don't know if Wilderness Lake or Idlewild. Kind of those.
I feel like I
You
agree.
You agree? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the Chehalis, how you say it. I think it was nice, like you convinced me, but I would have put it out of the top 5.
Yeah.
I would have put Wilderness Lakes and Idlewild and Wilderness
Yeah,
Lakes.
yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are our top.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so that's our experience with Thousand Trails.
Oh, is it worth it?
Oh my goodness, yes. And we might need to get another song because we might stay in Texas for a little while. So they have some parks in Texas, so I might have to get that song, a different song. But a song is $140.
Yeah.
Like that pays off, and like you stay for 2 weeks, it's already like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You have to stay 3 nights and it pays off or whatever. So yeah, I might have to. Yeah, we might have to do that, and if we ever want to visit the East Coast, then we get that.
Yes.
So
We're not gonna make it this year, but maybe next
yeah,
year.
exactly. So yeah, excellent deal. I don't know why there's no more hype or more people talking about
Yeah.
it, or so yeah, we are very happy about it. So go check them out, and yeah, that's our review.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to support small creators like us.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Yep. All right.